Operation Deadly Omen released yesterday, and we've got a banger tricks video for you today. Now, before we get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go down to the comment section, let us know what rank you're looking for in the new season. And without me talking anymore, let's get started. What is happening, guys? It's Alan here from the Dangleberries, and once again I've teamed up with Elevate to bring you some tricks that you're going to want to use in the new season, starting off with the first one here, located on Lair. Now, just off of that spawn onto the roof, if you go to where the main wall is, you can see here that you can't get an angle from it. Even when you're standing in front of this beam, you cannot see that main wall. Now, what you can do is come over to these green crates, and if you stand to the side exactly where I pinpointed on screen, you can vault up on the crates and then turn around and walk up onto the upper crate. You'll be able to see that main wall, so if you get your teammates to get the wall open and there's any defenders trying to peek that wall, you can pick them off and get an early pick in the round. Now, you'll be able to see here from the other perspective, I have a drone inside the site showing where these bullets are hitting, so if they're sitting on that wall, they will get picked off and you can help your team move into the bomb site. Moving on to the next one, guys, this is staying on Lair, and just on the operations window, you can actually get an angle down into the maintenance site below. If you shoot a hole in the floor using the skeleton key, you'll be able to see the door that is between both the bomb sites on that first floor. So not only can you watch the defenders rotating between the site, but if you actually go upside down on rappel, you'll be able to see just off of the door into the main site itself. You'll be able to see on the drone here exactly where the bullets are hitting. So if any defender is trying to return to site, you can hold across and help your teammates. Now, staying again on Lair, we have a bunks hiding spot. Now, I've used this a few times and it works so well, especially when they're pushing in that back wall. Now, you just need to vault over that little bench area and you'll vault up on top of the crate on the floor. Now, elevate yourself as high as you can on that crate and then push up against the bunk bed and you'll get up inside the bed. Now, this is great for watching an angle onto the door coming into the site, and of course if they open up that wall, you can hug the corner and they will push in and you can get an easy pick. Now, you can also place Kiba barriers in here to protect yourself. There'd normally be a rotate across on the other wall that you could use to watch anyone coming into the B bomb site door, and of course you can use it to completely hide yourself inside the bunk bed by placing a Kiba barrier on the top of the bunk bed. And moving on to Cafe for this next one, and this is a really sick smoke trick, and now with the new visual trajectory, this will make it even easier to pull off things like this. So if you reinforce that single wall up on the top of Cocktail and make the rotate like you normally would, you can shoot holes above the reinforcement when you jump up on top of the counter. Now, what you can do then is you can throw your canister through that small little gap in the reinforcement, and the reinforcement will be able to protect you from any attackers trying to pick you off, and you can actually throw it all the way across the bomb site and get exactly where the default plant spot is normally at. You'll see here it lands perfectly on the floor right where they would be planting the diffuser, so you could help prevent the bomb going down. Moving on to Clubhouse for some vertical angles that you can use. Now, I don't see many people using this, and this is definitely something you should be doing when you're trying to get down into that armory site. Now, if you open up this wall to the side of stage and open up the floor in front of you, you'll be able to break open that wall down inside armory and watch anyone sitting down inside armory, whether it's a pulse trying to get someone in kitchen or a doc holding an angle in a corner. You'll be able to pick them off and help your teammates pushing that kitchen hatch and getting down into the site. There's so many angles you can open up with this, and it's really strong for the attackers to get control of armory, especially with that kitchen hatch. So I'd advise you to start using it this way than normally just opening up the floors in the hallway. This is a really helpful way to help your team secure putting the diffuser down and winning the round. Now you can see from the other perspective what you're seeing down inside Armory here. If you're normally holding this as a defender, you'll be able to see all the way down into this back wall over in the corner where a lot of people will sit if there's someone pushing in dirt, or in the far right corner over near the blue fence. And moving on to border for this next one, and this is a really sick C4 spot that I'd advise you to start using. So normally people be pushing this Armory wall. It's a super high traffic area. If you open up that CC door and go downstairs inside the supply room, you can actually get a small hole in the floor that you can throw a C4 up through the door and out in front of that Armory wall. Now obviously Pulse would be a really good example here. You could be looking on your cardiac sensor, waiting for the attackers to push up on that wall, and you can just whip the C4 out there and get some easy kills. You can see exactly where this C4 is landing right in front of that Armory wall, so you could get multiple picks with this one C4. And moving on to Night Haven for this Cade spot located inside the IT room. So if you really want to protect this wall from anyone trying to come in from underneath, trying to get the Cade device off the wall, what you can actually do is if you go downstairs inside games and run over towards the vending window, once you open up that vending window, you can throw your Cade device right onto that back wall exactly where I pinpointed on screen, and you can get that full wall up inside IT. And moving on to Coastline for this really strong Fenrir spot, if he's not banned of course, which a lot of the time he is, but if you manage to get him on this map, then I would advise you to try use this Fenrir spot, especially when this office is a high traffic area for people pushing into the building, especially those entry fraggers. You can actually place your Fenrir device inside the bushes right inside the door. As you can see, it's completely hidden and it doesn't stop you from placing the device in the bush. You can put it anywhere on there, and as they're pushing in that door, you could be ready either in security or sitting in blue bar to pick them off. Moving on to Chalet for this drone spot. Now this is a really sick drone spot. It's located if you're outside the front of the building for that master window. If you walk right up to the corner where I pinpointed on the ground and shoot open the window, and if you look at the small wires coming down from the light, you can throw your drone up against that beam and it will land up on the beams inside Master. That's a really quick way to get some instant intel on anyone sitting inside Master, and you can watch the door out into Solar, the rotate into Office, and the hallway leading down towards Bathroom and Piano. You can even move your drone across the beam to watch even more, including the closet and anyone who made a rotate into the bathroom. So that is it for the video today, guys. I hope these tricks help you to improve in this new season. Make sure to drop down into the comment section and let us know what other content you'd like to see on the channel. We've been posting a lot of videos recently and there's so much more to come. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well with the notification bell on. And if you haven't got your hands on the Elevate Maverick bundle yet, I advise you to go over to the R6 shop and check it out. So that's it from me, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one.